It's a me, Dr. Kai. Yeah, no, not that. I'm trying to work on a new intro to how I start the videos. But anyway, you can go in the comments and tell me how bad that was, just to make sure I never actually settle on it. And before we go any further, let me just state what this video is. This video is my latest in the Quick Guide series. There's going to be a couple of videos. I'm going to be showing you an updated version of how to gain rank with the major factions. I've got some videos on that already. They're a little bit out of date, but you can still watch them because they have some good info, and cover some of the basics and some of the mechanics, which I'm not going to cover again. So this is HIP 10716, and I'm doing Empire rank, and this is one particular method of reliably, although not necessarily that quickly, gaining rank. The reliability is good because there are quicker ways that are unreliable, which can end up taking longer. So let me show you how this one works. Basically, what we are doing is cut the power and performance review missions, as I will demonstrate on the bulletin board now. There's a cut the power, and there's a performance review, and recognize the symbols. What you want to be doing is you want to be stacking them up as much as possible. You can do that by waiting. The board refreshes itself every 5 minutes or so. Or you can do the questionably exploitative method of board flipping, which means you just log off, go to solo, check the board, log off again, go to open, check the boards, and keep going like that, and you will get a lot more missions that way, and it will be quicker. And the key to these two exact missions is that you basically get to do them all at once. You just have to do them once, and even if you've got 6 of the missions, all 6 of them will be covered. So there we go. I've collected a few already. Just one thing, when you are taking the missions though, make sure they have the symbol of the faction you're trying to get reputation with, or just memorize the names of the factions and which ones are associated, because yeah, you won't get any points for helping an independent faction. I only have 2% to go, which might very well be covered by what I have. Another tip is, for these types of missions, you want dumbfire missiles, so get a missile rack. It doesn't really matter what strength, because the things you're attacking are pathetically weak anyway. You can do this in a Sidewinder. I'm in a Viper MK4, which is my mission runner. And yeah, so once you've got that and you're ready to go, you can launch. So I've launched, and I'm now heading to the other side of the planet, because the key to this mission is to be on a planet that has 2 bases. One of them is like this. It's got a flat bottom in the symbol, and it's got 2 pluses, meaning it's got a security level, which means you can't land there, and it's designed specifically for missions. And the other one is got the round bottom, Morgan Depot, like this, and that's where you get the missions from. And they have to both be on the same planet. And you need to try and find out which ones at the time have a good spawn rate. So Google. Right now 10716 is really good, and it may very well stay like that for a long time, I don't know. But in case you're watching this months in the future, just have an inquiry about which is where the coolest place is to get your missions for Empire rank or Federation rank, because this doesn't apply for Federation. And what you want to do is then take off, head round to the other side of the planet with your dumbfire missiles. Get your missiles out, get ready for some fun. Very brief, it's going to take only a few minutes. And then what you want to do is destroy the generator on this base, which is extremely important and very easy to do. You can do it in one hit, and once you do that, everything will stop firing. The only thing that will carry on firing are the Goliaths and the skimmers, and you don't need to really worry about them because you're in the air. So yeah, you don't need an SRV for this. And over there is the generator on this base. It's good to learn where it is. This one was right in the middle, and it looks like that. Okay, and the area of effect attack of these missiles is so huge. So yeah, it's there basically. There's some skimmers for the performance review missions. Took out 3, and yeah, that's all my missions done. Some of these performance reviews require 7, and this base, just so you know, does actually give you 7. So you don't need to go like looking for them and wasting time. If you take a performance review mission that requires more than 7 sentries and you are still not able to complete it and you want to, then what you do is you rise to above 2 kilometers, you put your zoom level on maximum, and these blue circles should start appearing everywhere. And inside them you should find some sentries guarding something like some canisters or whatever. If you can't find them quickly, then you can always go back to base and stack up some more missions and get them on the next round. Or you can get out in your SRV and use your wave scanner to find them. but I'm just going to use the first method. But there you go. It's extremely easy and it's extremely fun. So now you head back, and the whole process takes approximately 12 minutes from getting the missions to coming round and coming back, depending on how quick you are. And you can get about 20% per run. Sorry, I take that back. You get about 5% per run, so you can get maybe 20-25% an hour. Do watch out. You are now wanted, although being scanned at these bases is unheard of. Now I'm 100% count, which means if I close that screen and come back on, should have some Imperial progression missions. So yeah, it turns out that I had to go back and get some more missions, because even though it said 100% count, it was actually 99.99% and they weren't spawning. That can happen, but yeah, I just want to recommend that while you are at it, while you're already at this stage to get these progression missions, stack up on them, because they're actually worth quite a lot. They can be up to 2% each, and 2% is a lot for a mission towards your next rank. So especially if they're all going in the same sort of direction, use your head about what's most time efficient, and do your calculations thusly. But I've managed to actually acquire 3 of them that are all going to the exact same place, which is actually the station around this very moon. So it's going to take me about 10 seconds to get about 6%. So yeah, that's my recommendation, and this is probably the best way to rank up with Empire right now. And look in the description for more tips about ranking up with the Federation. And thanks to Skip Shooter and Isokicks for helping me with this and giving me information, as well as whoever. And I believe a lot of these people got their information from the Rothor on Reddit, and I'll link that below with some more tips about doing this. There are other ways of doing it, and I might make a video on doing it via Quints, at least for Empire, which is a system way outside the bowl that get these amazing career missions worth millions and actually help you quite a bit towards your Empire rank if you do them cleverly, which again the video will cover if I bother to make it. But for now, stick to this. Don't try these charity mission things anymore. Trust me, they're too unreliable. You could sit there for 6 hours and not see one, and then you might see 12, and yeah. So until they bring up another system, always check out Google, make sure you know what's going on. People will update what's the best way of doing it at the time, but this is how you do cut the power missions, which are very lucrative and very good for rep. So long, Space Cowboys!